Hey everybody, what's up? Tonight I went shopping for a present for my nephew. On Sunday, he makes his first communion. I'm his godfather, so I kind of was looking for just the right gift. Now, I was raised Catholic. My whole family's Catholic. Both my nephews were baptized Catholic. I was baptized, confirmed, all that stuff. I went to Catholic school growing up. I still consider myself a Catholic, although I've gone to Unitarian Universalist churches before. I'm exploring, Buddhist tradition and all different kinds of religion. I still technically consider myself Christian, but my religion, my religious journey, my spiritual journey has expanded, obviously. And it's something I used to struggle with, but now I kind of embrace as something that is just part of my journey in life. But with that said, and this is not a discussion about religion tonight, so if anybody starts talking about that in the comments, I will delete the comments. But being that I was raised Catholic, I think if I ever have children, I would still raise them that way, because fundamentally, I still believe in my Catholic upbringing and what it taught me. I believe in the tradition of the church. I believe in kind of the dogmatic part of it. I find a real beauty in the dogma, in the prayers and the rituals and things like that. I don't fully agree with all of them, but I can see the purpose of it and I understand it. And it's given me a foundation. It's allowed me to still feel like I am a Christian. And I've kind of come to terms, maybe I'm only Christian because I've been raised on the western part of the world or something. But that's my belief. That's what I believe in. So, with that said, I still take my duties as being a godfather important. I've been a confirmation sponsor a few times. I'm my oldest nephew, Derek's godfather. And I searched out, I looked and looked and looked at all these religious bookstores and all this stuff for a first communion gift. I got him a DVD, Alvin and the Chipmunks, as a gift, but I wanted to get him something to commemorate the day. And I wanted to do something special, being his godparent. Now, Derek is my first nephew. He's 8 years old. He was born like the week before Christmas in 1999. And his birth was just an amazing thing. I've said this in a few older posts, but I was in a really bad place before he was born. And the news that my sister was pregnant with him kept me going through that. And in a lot of ways, I think kept me alive and kept me here today. And when things get down and out, no matter how bad things are, I'll always be here and always do it for my nephews. So with that said, I obviously love them both very much, and I think that's very noticeable in my videos. So I'm trying to find, the ultimate or a really nice gift. I'm at the mall. I go to like Things Remembered, a bunch of crap bronze plaques, whatever. I go to the Hallmark store. It's just all cheap looking and nothing's personal, and you just kind of realize that these sacraments are kind of a money-making scheme for some of these stores. I was directed to go to a religious bookstore, which I did, and again, the stuff just was impersonal and just not my thing. I have a religious faith, I have a spirituality, but I'm not like Mr. I need this or I need that to be a good person, a good Christian, or to show my faith or whatever. So as I was at the store and seeing how impersonal these things were, I remembered a plaque that I was given by my grandparents for my first communion. And I got home, I didn't even know what it looked like anymore or what condition it was in, but it's been hanging up. This has made every move with me. This made it to college with me, and it's this plaque. It's nothing great. It looks like a replica from the 70s, and it just says, "My Jesus, my love, stay always in my heart." I've always had this hanging up by my mirror, and I don't think you'll even be able to see it. I gotta cover up because my grandparents' last name is on here. I have to fix this, but they taped a little message on the back, and it says Gary something, First Communion, May 6, 1979, from Grandpa and Grandma, their last name, which is my last name. And I made the decision that I'm going to give this to Derek on Sunday. It's not in the best shape. I mean, the edges are tarnishing. It's kind of paneling. It's probably just as cheap as some of the stuff at the store. But this is hung by my mirror since I was 8 years old. Derek turned 8 at Christmas. Same age as Derek. And once I came to the realization that I was going to give this to him, I've been feeling just very emotional about it. Being his godfather, I want to do this. I hope to have kids someday, and if I do have kids, that's okay that I wouldn't pass this on because this is part of the sacraments. Yeah, and it means a lot. I don't think he'll get anything out of it yet. I hope he can. And this just means a lot to me to pass this on to this nephew of mine that's influenced my life so much, and that I see my thumbprint on him, on both of them. They're fans of Star Wars and Transformers and video games and iPods, and it's kind of scary how much they have in common with me. Lots because I enabled the behavior. They love Lord of the Rings. I can talk very in depth to them about the ring and the power and the Force and the dark side of the Force and all this Star Wars stuff. And we share video games now, and he's 8, but we have a very special relationship. So yeah, I'm going to part with this, and I'm kind of coming to terms with it, and I want to do this. Again, even though it's not in the best shape, it's not the greatest looking plaque. It looked much greater in my mind until I looked at it. You know, it is just a piece of paneling, but it stands for so much, and it stands for the generations, and for passing something on, and for being there spiritually and religiously, and just being there in matters of love. So yeah, that's what I decided. And now what I'm going to do is post a couple family pictures right here. This first one is of me and my parents on my first communion. I had the nice John Denver thing going on there. This next one is me and my grandparents who gave me the plaque. That's my dad's parents. My grandma's alive yet. She's 92, 93. My grandpa passed away about 14 years ago. And do you see any similarities between my grandpa and me? It's pretty scary. And the next picture I'm showing are my other grandparents, who are actually my godparents. We lived right next door to them on their lot on the farm growing up. So I just thought I'd share. That was me rocking the suit, and me, yeah, some nice little John Denver look going on there. So kind of Oliver from the Brady Bunch. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this little slideshow and listening to me ramble on tonight about kind of matters of spirituality and religion, which I hope to get into some night a little bit more in depth about my greater ideas and journeys with religion. But I just wanted to touch base on the First Communion, on my nephew, my godson, and the special gift that I'm going to pass on. It's a big milestone for both of us. That's all for now. I'll talk to you later. Bye.